All right, welcome back to Grassroots United Point Guard and Big Skill Camp. We're here in Lipscomb Gym at Wheeler High School in Cobb County, Georgia. I'm Sylvester Williams, Slider Sports Guy, joined by Coach Lewis Preston as we get ready to watch some of these exciting drills in the big man and the point guard camp, skills camp. Notice I said big man first.
Yeah, I know you did. I mean, out of respect. I understand.
There you go.
I understand, Slot.
There you go.
This is very simple. The way to start the afternoon session. We talked about now you got to take the skills and the drill. Now you're going to 1-on-1, to 2-on-2, to 3-on-3, to 4-on-4, right? So this 1-on-1 full court right here, this is a great equalizer coming fresh off of lunch to see who's ready to compete versus who haven't woken up yet.
And a lot of times they're doing this one-on-one drill I like right here. See, I love that. You see how he's using that body? See how he used that? Oh, good defense. Wait a minute. That's good offense and defense right there. Caleb Edwards was the one on offense.
Right. Kid right there, Terrell Burden right there, did a great job keeping his body between him and the basket. Not paying attention, not knowing that right here, you only got 1/3 of the court to work with. You know what I'm saying? Until you get to half court. So, yeah, get back in front. There you go. You got to challenge that shot right there. You got to get your hand up and challenge that shot. So it's just some of the small things right here. See, Chase Hunter, great job right there, keeping his body between his man and the basket. Hey, the guy had to shoot at a moving target going away from the basket. That's great defense.
That's one of those things that say you play defense with your feet, not your hands. You know, way like you say, move your body out in front.
Right.
I love that change of the red. Oh, we got to keep the dribble though.
Yeah. But you know what, as a defender right there, you got to be able to step, slide, not cross your feet, you know, things of that nature. Had a little move right there by Eby right there versus Jared Jones, where they were working on the low puck. Didn't finish, but once again, that application of where you're being able to wake up or being able to take that individual skill and now put it to drills.
Look at him coming just straight at him, bam, off the back.
I like it. Just got to make sure they don't come over the railing. I'm ready just in case those slide. I'm ready.
We got to protect the equipment at all costs. Say the brand, protect the brand. We're here live at Wheeler High School, Lipscomb Gym, on SUV TV. You're out there watching, make sure you subscribe. This is session number 2 of the Point Guard and Big Skill Camp, brought to you by nice strip by Green.
Keegan Green looked like he continued from how he finished up at Meadow Creek last year.
Good defense over here too.
Yeah, but once again, guys are not doing a good job of, as an offensive player, you got to take that space. You got to take that space like they were doing earlier. They were almost overcompensating. You just got to get that little space, get your head and shoulders by the guy, and focus on offense and finishing.
Exactly.
You know, this would be Joel Hillsman's favorite drill, especially from the offensive side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Full court, going straight down to the hole.
Yeah, that's a lot of dribbling and wheeling and dealing. And I mean, he finished the basket. You're not going to have that many opportunities.
That you got defense, your help side defense, so
Absolutely.
the rest of your team is coming over. Got to hit that layup.
Right. But you see what Jarju's done. He's gotten beat to set up to try to, break the backboard.
Ooh.
Now, that's the reason why he's an ACC commit right there. That's why he's an ACC commit.
Somebody got push-ups.
Well, he stopped playing defense. That's the reason. So once again, this is now the build-up. This is the 1-on-1. Then we're going to eventually get to the 2-on-2, then the 3-on-3, then the 4-on-4, depending if time allows.
See, right now, he's taking up too much time dribbling right there, playing. Oh, that's good defense right there. Who is that? Jalen Benjamin. Jalen Benjamin being aggravated down there.
Right. It's a great block right there by Chase Hunter. He got beat, but his athleticism allowed him to recover. That right there, you talking to me, might be the better brother-in-law right there, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, look at little brother.
Dylan Hunter.
Little brother says whatever you can do, big brother, I can do one better.
But you want to know what was very interesting? During the lunch break, Dylan Hunter was out here more than any other player working on the individual skills. Once again, taking it, practical application. Now he's going to put it into an individual and team setting here as we advance throughout the rest of the afternoon.
Georgiou handling the ball in open.
Absolutely. Malachi Rhodes right here with some good defense, though.
I like how he slid his
Exactly. Great job right there. Got the deflection, he got the foul.
Get a little cheap shot on the end, little showdown.
Yeah, he laughing because he had his cookies taken. Evie right here with some good defense. Jared's showing some great ball handling skills.
Okay.
And the one thing about it right there, he kept bringing it back to the defense. Just go, I'm a guy like this. Just go get head and shoulders by the guy. You use your contact, right? Because you know where he's at the whole time. And then you should be able to finish with 2 feet in the paint. With either hand.
That's the thing. I mean, you understand the contact. It's something about understanding the contact, understanding, which way that body's going to move after you lower the shoulder, after you stick an elbow out there. Understanding which way that opponent's going to move, and man, just finish right there at the basket.
Exactly.
I can't stand, a lot of people, we watch. I'm a victim of it too. I watch and one. Right. I used to love the and one mixtapes, dribbling and doing all of that. But then what happened if you're standing out there dribbling on the perimeter? Somebody has to attack the basket. You're going to take it down? Let's take it down to Dez.
Let's go. Pick it up, let's go.
We're taking one-on-one over here to the other side now. Once again, Sharif Cooper. Right? We got Sharif Cooper right here. Caleb Edwards. Great job right there. You see how he did a great job right there with that body contact, right? And Caleb could never get around it. That right there, contacts to the offensive man's advantage. Every time, contacts it off. Why? Because I know exactly where you are.
I know exactly what's going on. Just feel that contact, understand that contact.
Absolutely. That's very important. This is interesting. Georgiou and Jared Jones right here. Okay. That's not bad defense. I mean, that's a tough shot right there. You know what? Takes that shot 9 more times, he might make it 2.
Exactly.
That's 3 out of 10. Advantage, defense. Oh, okay.
Ooh, brought it down too low.
Yeah, he brought it down too low, but that's what they were working on this morning, that spin move.
Yep.
If he would have kept it tight to his body and not dropped down from 6'8" to 5'8", probably would have been an and one.
And that's exactly what you said. Keep it tight to your body and not bringing it down too low. That's one of the things that that they worked on up top was when he said make that deliberate turn over the top.
Right.
If you're a big man, you want the ball up high. All your little guards are down there, so you keep the ball up high, they can't get to it.
Right. Zion James right there with some good defense.
Cops.
But that's a great example of bringing it back and waiting. And he had him in a disadvantage.
He had him.
But by the fact that he held up, as opposed to him continuing to attack, because the guy should have been, when he went down like that, should have been an easy layup. I got to give Caleb Edwards credit. He's going right at, I want to make a name for myself. The way I make a name for myself, I got to go out at what people argues to be possibly the best point guard in the state. And I did use the word arguably.
So I know some people over at, there's one point guard over at Norcross who doesn't want to hit it.
I know.
A regular point guard here, Ken Wheeler doesn't want to hit it.
I know.
There's a couple of point guards out there who say, nah.
I'll tell you one thing. I like how Chase Hunter moves his feet.
Yes.
I like how he moves his feet.
The young man committed to
Clemson.
No, we don't say that name around here.
Well, you know what? I mean, just saying.
Yes.
I got to say what I got to say because that's where he committed to.
The other school in South Carolina.
Oh, there you go. All right, spoken like a true Gamecock fan.
Exactly, our little brother.
I tell you, Kedrick Green, he does move his feet and does use his body to his advantage. You know, it's just going to, once again, it's going to be interesting to see the continued development. Like right there, Jared. Like right there, Jared. Just go.
Just
go. I don't need to jerk and pull that thing back.
You know.
I gotta make sure it's not a tirade.
Hold ball, cause we got a soft motherfucker.
And I had to cut that off right before we got going right there. And what he's upset about right there is exactly what a lot of college coaches would be upset about. He breaks down the drill, right? He breaks down the player, right? And then you know, I like to say he wanted to be, you know, caviar wishes and champagne dreams. But right here, you gotta attack the basket and finish strong.
So you're not the Iceman out here. Ain't no finger roll. I don't care about a finger roll. You know, because sometimes, and here's the thing about a dunk, you know, true, a dunk gets the crowd excited. It gets you feeling good. It just does so much for you as a team if you have a man who, sometimes a good dunk is just worth a little bit in intimidation too. You know, it's so many factors that just go into just having a good, strong dunk.
But what's being shown right here from a coaching perspective, it wasn't necessarily the dunk itself. It is you stop playing hard.
Yeah. He went coasting in for that. Yeah.
You know, we got to remember now, just for the people out there, for your viewing pleasure, there's 8 other players on the floor. There's guys that are going to be one pass away, right? They're going to show and get back, right? Or stunt and get back. 2 passes away, their head's on the rim right there. You ain't going that easily in for a wide open layup. That doesn't happen.
We seen here on SUV TV. I'm not sure if you were on there. No, you wasn't on the court when Chase Hunter went and chased somebody down. He called, I think it was Charles Smith, called him sleeping, called him trying to get an easy layup.
Yep, exactly.
No.
Exactly.
You got too many chase down artists.
Right. And you know what, historically, a lot of people, this drill is not necessarily made for your larger big men per se. But the interesting part about this, once again, with the way that the game has evolved, you've got to be able to handle the ball, make one-on-one breakdown moves or one-on-one to get by moves, and then be able to have your head up and see the next pass. You know, always go back, Sly. What made us very good in that championship run at Florida, all 5 of our players could bring the ball down on the break and make great decisions. Whether it was Torian Green at the point or whether it was Joakim Noah at the 5. Everybody. And then you know what we did? We just ran, we sprinted. First 2 guys sprinted to the corner, right? The first big down put his head on the rim, right? That guard was pushing it up and we had to trail big, and then we would go into a variety of actions from there. But every single person, which led back to earlier this morning, when Dez had everybody going through all the skills and drills together, right? You've got to be able to do multiple things.
Got to. You have to.
Especially with the evolution of the game today. And these guys talking about wanting to play in college, and then, you know, some of them, I'm not going to even talk about beyond college because that's hard enough in itself. And one.
Now that needs to be what I like to call a weight room move right there. You know, true enough, you got hacked, you got 5.
Right.
Go ahead, show you've been in that weight room and go ahead and finish off that.
Right.
I like his defense right there. Look at Chase Hunter playing defense.
Right. And if you go back and you watch Hunter McIntosh when he was making those moves, he kept standing up. How many times did he stay low the whole time? That right there just goes you a stronger more physical athlete has a chance to take it and make you uncomfortable with what you need to do and where you need to go.
Mm-hmm. That matchup over here between Jarju and Eden,
Yeah.
that's a tough matchup all day long.
It's a high major big man coach dream right there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-major fantasy.
Because the thing is, both of them are, well, Jarju, he's going to not Holy Spirit next year, but both of them are from Green Forest, two Green Forest guys. I imagine what practice is like down there for Coach Roy.
Right. Kid Terrell Burton right there, he got tripped up a little bit, kept his balance, kept attacking the basket, played north and south, finished with a wide open layup. We're going to go back to Dez.
Another partner you don't like, don't matter. Who's first? Back up. Everybody back up. Everybody's gonna go. Who's first? Right here. Out here. On the line. We going chest pass. Come on. Chest pass. Get out of bounds. Chest pass. After the last pass, I pick them up in transition. Y'all got it? Let's go.
Slide right here. So you're going to go chest pass to half court, and the person on the inside is going to be automatically playing defense. The guy on the outside is going to be playing offense. Transition OD, one-on-one. You got to set up. You got to be ready. You got to sprint. Get your body between him and the basket. The way this game's historically played, if you don't let him get into the paint, that's great defense. That wasn't bad defense right there, right? It just the offensive player just missed the shot.
So you know what, man? This matchup, and I like the fact that Khalib Edwards is matching up against Cooper, and they keep going back at each other. Khalib, he is a class of 2022.
Right.
That's a freshman. That's a freshman. He's taking on one of the best players in the nation, and not backing down 1 inch.
Right. The only caveat that I would make different to this drill right here, you couldn't have any more than 3 dribbles.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
See,
because it would have to make you play north and south. It would make you have to play north and south.
Good defense.
That's very good defense.
It's hard blocking the jump shot, jump shot like that.
Right.
That Terrell Burton. Chase with the strip.
He's giving Hunter McIntosh some problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what I give McIntosh credit for?
What's that?
They continue to battle. They continue to battle. Now what is he gonna do right here? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna make up? Ooh.
Hunter's going to GAC, state champion GAC.
Right.
Greater Atlanta Christian.
All right, we're gonna go to Dez here.
So we can start half come up.
Half of y'all go down that side. Let's go.
Hustle. With your partner, let's go.
With your partner. Oh! You know what? Nah, wait. Come on.
Hustle back.
We're gonna stay with the same drill here for a little bit. We want to make sure he gets this right. See what Dylan Hunter got right here? I know he missed that shot right there. You want to know what I like though?
What's that?
Eyes were up, head was on the rim the whole time. He was low and ready to go.
That move right there. That Jarju did. He did that spin earlier. That's what you're talking about. They're working on earlier and putting it to use in the game. That's the same exact move they did earlier.
Right.
Nice little jumper by Edwards.
Right.
Chattanooga School of Arts and Sciences. where Khalid Edwards is going.
Okay. See what Omar Cooper's got right here. Okay. You got to finish. Oh my goodness.
And see that
right there.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted out of Jared Jones.
Right. Right.
I don't think he wanted him to shoot that jumper.
Well, you know what? Middleton did a great job of backing off of him, making sure he wasn't going to make that contact to his body. Because once again, I've said it and I'll say it like a broken record. Contact's to the offensive man's advantage.
Offense is going to come from this side. Understand that. If they get you to spin and come all the way over here, they won. You got this whole, you got from here all the way over there, just one-on-one. And you finishing over here? No. Come on, man.
You know why? Because we started this drill on the left side. A lot of them are handicapped, so they got to come back to the right. So if you start all the way on the wing, and the only way you can score is if you're over here, you forget it's 8 other players on the floor.
Yeah.
You might as well pass the basketball and ask for a sub.
Helps our defenses. I'm right here, somebody else is right there. You coming right to me. But you got this whole, everything over here, all that real estate. Come on, let's think. Let's go, guys.
Come on, man.
You said it earlier, didn't you?
I said it earlier.
You said it earlier.
I felt like I was in the conference room when they were making these drills and setting them up. But it is one of those things. There's 8 other players on the floor. There's 4 offensive, 4 defensive. So you've always got to make plays and be thinking, whereas everybody else offensively, defensively.
Look at his defense right there from Keegan Green. It's something about the young man. We saw him an awful lot with Meadow Creek last year.
Right.
And he's deceptively quick. He doesn't look like a basketball. I mean, let's just be honest. He doesn't look like a basketball player. But he's just really quick for his size.
Right.
And what I like, he has that basketball IQ.
Right.
That's what I like about it. He anticipates so well where the offensive player is going. Oh, nice move.
Yeah. It's a good job right there by Hunter McIntosh. Probably the best move he's made in one-on-one in those breakdowns. It's a nice shot right there.
Javante.
Yeah.
North Atlanta High School.
I know. North Atlanta, him, Asad Thompson.
Yeah,
they got some bodies over there.
That'll be a tough one this year. North Atlanta will be tough.
Yep.
I like North Atlanta, the school. You know, is a IBM, used to be the IBM headquarters.
I think so. That's fine and everything, but that little wind-up and one mixtape dribble took me 3 feet. Didn't take me anywhere. Didn't make the defense have to work. In fact, it gave me a chance to recover, catch my breath, get a second win, and be ready to defend again.
Exactly. See, my thing is when you're doing that dribbling, attack the basket while you're doing all your crossover. You know.
That was a nice move right there by Sion James right there. Nice move right there. Boy, look forward to seeing him and Lanier this year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, Kent Malotny.
That's nice right there.
That was real nice right there. He just came down to that little power 2-footed jump stop and just powered right up over the player. Once again, practical application of what we were doing in regards to the skills, now being put them in competition. That would be a goaltend. Right
That would be a goaltend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a goaltend.
Yeah, that's goaltend. And let's see what JJ's got right here. What we got, Giorgio? You got spin off. He wants to dunk.
Yeah,
everything.
A little bit of gamesmanship on that one.
Yeah. Two dudes going at each other right here. These two dudes going at each other. Jalen Whitehead and Jared Jones. Here we go. What you got, Jared? What you got? He said he was going to go at it. Spin off. I tell you, when his mind's right, with his footwork, he can get some things done, but it's like, all right, are you going to let that talk get into your head or stick to what you need to do? It's a good move by McIntosh right there. I would have been a foul. It was a good move. Did a great job staying low, crossing over in front, right? The ball never came up above his waist. Helped him to stay low.
You know, you don't want to be that player. Like you said, we get your mind right. You don't want to be known as the player who can be talked out of his game.
Right.
You know, if you're that player and they know they can talk you out your game, right? Oh, nice.
Let's see what Malachi Rhodes has right here versus Eby. Tell you, I like Malachi. I like Malachi, the way he plays.
He's gonna be something special here at Wheeler. I love to see him play with Charles Smith before.
Right. Hold on here.
Basketball is dominated by long, athletic players. You gotta make your move, get your shot, and take it. You can't make your move, stop, then think you can do all this other stuff. It don't work like that. Let's go. Good move, good job. Let's go.
What Coach Edwards was talking about right there is like, you make the move and get by the initial guy. A lot of guys are just playing the drill and they're not playing and thinking about other things that's going on the floor. You got to steal. Great job right there by Jalen Whitehead. I know he missed a shot right there, but that was a great job by him. That was that spin move that they worked on earlier this morning in the one-on-one post moves.
Oh, Georgiou from long range.
I gotta keep my eye on Cole Middleton. I gotta keep my eye on him.
Yeah.
He's got a chance to do some things. You know. Omar with a great finish right there. Keidra Green with a great finish right there with some contact.
And that's the thing I keep saying about Keidra Green, man. He does not look, you know, if you had a traditional basketball player look, he doesn't fit that traditional role. But I don't know, he makes it happen, man. He makes it happen.
Something about this Dylan Hunter kid. I keep my eyes open on him. I'm wide awake on him right now. It's a foul right there by Jalen Benjamin. And
I think what helps Dylan Hunter so much by, if you're the little brother of a great player, you know, Chase Hunter's a great, great high school player, and you know, so now you're the little brother. You have to eat all the scraps from big brother, you know.
I tell you one thing, Terrell Burton right there just made a great spin move. Young man from Campbell High School. We know what Campbell did last year. You know, when they went down south and took County out right there in the first round. So, you know, one thing about James Gwynn, he's not afraid to play anybody.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
See what Jared Jones got right here versus Eby.
Ooh. See, right there.
Yeah.
Wanted the $10 move and the 5-cent finish.
It was a great move. He got so worried about looking back behind the guy. He just got to go finish. Eyes on the prize at all times.
In that big, you just got to go up and dunk the ball.
Yep.
I don't need to lay it up.
Oh, nice move by Eby. Nice move. Had 2 feet in the paint. I can work on that left hand hook right there. I can work on that.
That's a good little matchup. I like to see right there. Kendra taking on Sharif.
Jalen Whitehead right here versus Georgiou.
Now let's see them go back against each other one more time. They're coming back against each other right there.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta hit that.
Oh, I know.
You gotta hit that.
Kendrick and Sharif.
That's a great jab step.
Oh, boy.
Down there on the other end of
Georgiou. Yeah. tell you, George, you know, you got some things that you can kind of work with. You know what I'm saying in regards to, you got some things that where as a coach, you're like, all right, put a nice skill development package with a timeline on it. Got a chance to do some things.
Too much dribbling. But you know,
that to me is where you go down to the low post moves that they worked on earlier, right? And you get back to, once again, that plant and point, right?
Because another thing, he be so long. Excuse me, he be so long. That long wingspan. You know, what's the use of doing all that dribbling? You're not going around all those arms.
Right. Right. I agree with you. I agree.
Let's go straight to the block and work on that post move.
So let's see how Jared Jones is. Oh.
He wanted all of it down.
Oh my goodness. One thing about Evie, he play hard.
I'm telling you, he plays hard.
We got our producer, Marcus Burnett, over there. He was shaking his head. That could have been something special right there. We're gonna go to Dez here for the next breakdown.
Somebody got to check me.
Back up. We going that way. Back up. Who's on offense right here? Who's on offense? Let's go. Who's on defense? All right, step off right here. Outside the volleyball. 2 feet on the line, just like this. Trey, going that way. 1 foot on the out of bounds line. On the whistle, turn, meet him right here. Going live. Got it? Hey, that's room. Give him room.
We had a chance to see this drill last week. When he had the wings here, half court. It's one-on-one. You know, it's basically one-on-one. Defensive man's already at a disadvantage, and this goes to show you if the offensive player is playing one-on-one, if he's playing north and south downhill, or if he can push him back to where he came from or get his body between him and the basket. See what Sharif Cooper's got right here. Don't need to wait for the defender. Good move right there.
The way to use the body.
Yeah, great way of using the body.
You know, I like that. That's one of those moves where you tell the player, hey, bulk up, man. You got to get in the weight room. You won't play against me.
Right. One thing about Dez, if you're not gonna play hard, he will call you out. If you're not playing hard, you will get called out. It just is what it is.
Gotta hit that.
Yeah. Kind of like what Coach Edwards is doing right here by putting the chairs right here. Basically showing you exactly what you got to do in regards to help. So you got to make sure when you make your moves, you don't need, unless you're doing a fadeaway step back to get separation for the shot, you need to be playing north and south. It's a great finish right there.
The way to absorb the contact and go ahead.
Terrell Burton, I got to keep my eye on this young man.
And, you know, he was on that left side, and he used that left hand.
Yeah, he right here, one of Cobb County's finest over at Campbell High School. That's a tough shot right there. That's a tough shot.
You saw Cooper just slid his feet in front of him, stayed in front of him,
right.
You know, you just slide your feet.
That's Roscoe Eastman right there.
Yeah,
right?
Who was that,
yeah.
Twin? Yeah, that was him.
I continue to go back to this. A lot of these guys offensively are winding up and then stopping and then trying to wind up again. You got to go straight downhill and be in attack mode the entire time.
That kid moves his feet, man. He just moves.
Yeah.
I keep saying that. He doesn't look like that basketball player, but he does it.
Yeah.
He just does it.
Two different level basketball players right there. Mm-hmm. That's what it comes back to. Two different levels of basketball players. See what Zion James has right here.
It's one of those he just ran out of options.
Yeah. and real estate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good cut.
See, but instead of reaching right there, all you got to do is just take one more half step. Because if I can keep him out of the paint, right? We used to call this drill. Used to have a drill similar to this. I call it the no paint drill.
Yeah.
Every time you touch the ball, touch your foot in the paint, you got a point. First one to 21 points won, right? If you can keep them out of the paint for 5 seconds, then the defense got 2 points.
Mm-hmm. That makes so much sense, If you keep, technically the shot should be harder the farther away you are. Right. Oh, that's a nice change. Oh, you gotta hit that.
But the last 3 times, watch the offensive player. The last 3 times these guys have started out going straight, you have the angle come straight north and south. Like he just waited for the defender to get back in front of him. That's a bad shot. That's actually good defense right there. Better defense than offense. Attack them. That right there, that'll come with more strength over the course of time.
Mm-hmm.
Great job by Caleb Edwards right there. Great job staying low, putting that little shot fake on him right there. And he took in Kobe. What Kobe was nothing he could do about that.
So give him a little shoulder and take it back.
Exactly. That little contact. I like the countdown that Coach Edwards is doing on the other end with this.
All that playing and dribbling around.
Great defense by Caleb Edwards right there. I knew what Latney wanted to do against Whitehair right there, but Latney, he ended up losing the ball.
See what Hunter does.
Oh. Exactly. The way that he was coming at him right there, all he had to do was just get back under control, let him go by him, and then keep continuing to the basket. Because he's taking himself out of the play.
That was a little bit of Hunter on Hunter violence,
There you go. H&H.
Hunter McIntosh taking on Chase Hunter.
See what Kedra Green got right here. All setups.
Look at that. You see how he set him up so perfect? He set him up. He just, you called it. You see how he just set him up?
See what Donovan Harrison's got right here. Okay. He's continuing to blossom a little bit over at Milton,
Mm-hmm. One thing I like, George, what he did, he elevated on that jump shot,
I don't mind the elevation. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do with his feet.
Yeah.
Why he's, it's almost like he's doing like a swim/bicycle kick.
That's a great piece of raw clay to work with. So if you're a coach, that's a great piece of clay to mold into the type of player you need.
As Pete Strickland, who had a lot to do with my success in college, with teaching me and helping to develop my game, he always talked about being a blank canvas.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he always would say, Lewis, you're a blank canvas, and I want to work to help make you a masterpiece. And there's a lot of people that don't get that, and there's a lot of people who don't want to put the work in necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes it. That's what makes situations like this a lot of fun, getting a chance to see like a Dylan Hunter, a Kendall Latney, guys like that.
And and for the kids, even though you're learning so much here, it's also a litmus test of who you are as a player.
Right.
Because each one of these guys is probably the starting point guard on their team back home. They're probably starting point guard on their team back home.
Right.
But now you're going against some of the best in the city, best in the area, and now you get to see where I am, because when you're the big fish in a small pond, everything's good.
Right.
You get out in that big pond, you find out you're in there. Now that happens. That happens in the backyard a whole lot.
Yeah.
That matchup, that's nothing new.
But let me tell you, you want to know what's been impressive about this? And for you viewers out here, a lot of you haven't seen it yet. Hunter McIntosh and Chase Hunter have gone against each other every single possession because that's how you get better.
That's how you get
They're
better.
competing. They're not letting anybody break down. Let's go right here to this coaching point.
His body, man, so that if he do reach, what he got to do? He got to go through your body. So if I beat him, then I'm going to go here, get up in him, and then finish. The next thing, every time you go to the hole, the ball is here, the ball is here. Tuck the basketball, man. Go right up. If somebody comes, then you dump it off. Come on, man. Let's go.
Once again, Des putting those coaching nuggets right there with Jalen Benjamin. The most impressive thing about that was how Jalen Benjamin was paying attention. And when he asked a question, he answered the question.
Exactly.
So once again, if your eyes are open and your ears are open, I got a chance to coach you.
Eyes open, ears open, and mouth closed. That's why you say you got to grow a couple inches. You got to grow a couple inches before you come down here and do that.
It wasn't a bad move by Harrison right there. It wasn't a bad move at all.
But Evie's arm is just so long.
Like Malachi, you don't need to reach that far out.
And a lot of it is knowing who you're guarding. You know the opponent. You know your opponent.
Right.
If you're guarding Ibrahim Jarju, you don't have to worry about him crossing me over doing something fancy.
Right.
Just stay in front of him.
Middleton down on the far end just had that nice little spin move right there for a finish. So really looking forward to his continued development. That may have been right there. That may have been Jared Jones' best finish right there.
Exactly.
With the contact against Senga right there.
And he took that contact. And Senga's a big guy. Senga's he's not one of those 6'9", 135-pound kids. He's 6'9", good 220-pound kid.
Here we go. We're gonna go back to Coach Eastman right here.
That was not bad. We did a matter of fact, we did full court one-on-one. We did a transition one-on-one. We did a recover one-on-one. We got another one-on-one we could do where we flare to the wing and we catch him. Now, let me show you in an open court situation. When we flare, come on, back up, everybody back up. Everybody back up.
Half court, spread out, I'd like to see, spread out. Spread out. Back up, spread out.
Just give me any two. Who's up? He's on defense. You on offense?
Yeah, man.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna flare to the wing. You're gonna pick a wing. So I'm right here. Watch out, Mark. Right here, facing, right in front of me. He don't know where you're going. I don't know where you're going. When you flare, you immediately open up, and when you catch the basketball, now you're in attack mode. Let me tell you something. As a guard, as a ball player, any ISO situation, you want to change your line. Who knows what changing line means? Nope. The line is between offensive player, defensive player, and the rim. That's the line. So if we're here, where's the line? Straight ahead. Come on. If we here, where's the line? Straight ahead. That's the line. Now, if I don't change my line, how you gonna beat me? You can't.
Make him change.
Make the defender change the line. So what you do is, come guard me. If I'm here, we got a line, right? See that line you just changed? Now I'm gone. Use your lateral movement. Use your hesitation. Make the defender change the line. Then you pick your point. Pick your point where you want to go. Point of attack. point of attack, make sure you're lower than the defensive player when you're making that change of direction. Change your line. Don't let the defender just sit right here and pick you off. All right? So if I'm right here, how you going to change your line? Boom. Change your line. Either way. So now you can use, you see some people do it. See that? Here, right into the shot. You know what I mean? You might see some people do it here. What'd he do? Change the line.
The reason he did that is because his hands were down.
So now he's here, he's reading them. Your hands down, I go right, and it's a smooth transition right into the shot. And if it's not there, then it's a nice little hesitation, and we gone. Let me see you change your line between the leg or behind the back. Boom, now you're gone. Now you reading me. Once you change your line, first what? First leg, knee, shoulder, hand, eye, air, whatever you see, that's what you're going at. Ready? Change your line. Boom, there you go. Just like that.
Well, on this play as well, you guys, when you catch the ball, you can catch the ball and go right into a jab. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of you don't have that handle. You know what I'm saying? So use what's at your strength. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a great ball handler like that, you can lose your eyes those triple threats. You can catch it, you can jab into the middle and take a baseline. You know what I'm saying? So you got to catch that ball, feet lively. Boom! You know what I'm saying? So you can go off the threat, you can go off the handle, but you got to make him get out of your way. This way or this way to go that way. Real simple. Simplify the game, guys.
Ready? Go. Change your line, change your line. Beautiful. Good D, good D. After you change the line, you got to make that move.
Guys, okay, recognize real quickly when your first move works. Your first move, all you want to do is create space, then go right into your shot. Don't create space, then make another move, because now you're overdoing it. Hit him with your move, you got him, splash. That's efficiency.
Oh, back to the groups. 2-2 going to 2 goals. Get those chairs out the way. Let's go. Let's do this 5 minutes. Then we're going into 3-on-3. Let's go.
All right, we're back here at Wheeler Wildcat Arena. Slaughter Sports Guy joined by Coach Lewis Preston. Some individual drills going on here at the Grassroots United Point Guard and Big Skills Camp. Take a little bit of time out right now to talk about Spalding. Spalding Precision is tuned for precision and designed for elite level players of all ages. This indoor basketball has deep channels for a natural feel with a light color that makes it stand out. The Eco Grip composite cover gives it a game-ready grip right out of the box. That's Spalding. Spalding has provided all the basketballs here for us tonight. And right now the one-on-one drills look like we're gonna have Marcus. Marcus Burnett's gonna join us on the broadcast for a second.
That was Rain Watkins. They were on that bucket.
Rain out of he'll be going to Pace Academy if I'm correct. He'll be going to Pace.
He is. He and Cole Middleton representing well here today. Miles Todd also representing Pace and the Knights under a new regime there under Coach Sharman White.
Coach Sharman White, you may be familiar with the name. I don't know if you ever heard of him. I'm pretty sure.
If you're watching this broadcast, you've heard of him.
I'm pretty sure everybody who's won of quite a few state championships have heard of Coach Sharman White. And also, you can feel free if you're watching SUV TV, go and check out our documentary. What's the documentary, Marcus?
Miller Grove Reclaiming the Crown. Different school. Obviously, he's about to start back at Pace after his time as an assistant coach there at Georgia State. Did a great job helping them bring in one of their best recruiting classes in the program's inception. Now back at the high school ranks, but the documentary focuses on that Miller Grove program that he started, that team that won 7 out of 8 straight state championships.
All right, now we got a matchup, our big matchup right here. EB taking on Jared Jones. Now, That's the pump fake they worked on earlier. That's what they worked on earlier, working that pump fake, sliding up underneath, and using that pivot foot to work that pivot foot. And he did exactly what was taught earlier. He got parallel with the sideline and worked his way back around. That's exactly what they worked on. It doesn't get much better than that.
No, it sure doesn't. I want to appreciate the producer, Marcus Burnett, subbing in for me right there. They say teamwork makes the dream work,
Teamwork
right?
makes the dream work.
So, it's been great to see some different bodies out here today, and as they continue to go through these drills. And, we've talked about Cole Middleton, but, you also can talk about here Ray Watkins, also Miles Todd, part of that regime over there at Pace Academy under Sharman White. Great to have him back in the Georgia high school coaching circles. I know there's some people that are excited. There's a lot of people not excited.
I was about to say, depends on what side of the fence you're on. Because I remember the day he made the announcement that he was actually going to take over because he was hired as the athletic director over at Pace, and then he made the decision to go ahead and become the head basketball coach.
Right.
And I remember when they released that Twitter announcement, I didn't even know they released the announcement, but I just heard this big groan over the state of Georgia. I heard a whole bunch of coaches just groan at the same time. I said, let me check Twitter. Something must be going on. There you go. Sharman White's coming back. I like the little baby hook Jasmine did across the middle of the lane. But if you got to make that fall, but I like the idea. I like what he was thinking.
Like that move right there by Dylan Hunter. And once again, as you see, what they've been doing with these basketballs that they've been using today, once again, the Spalding Precision is tuned for precision and designed for elite level players of all ages. This indoor basketball has deep channels for a natural feel with the light color that makes it stand out. The Eco Grip cover gives a game-ready grip right out of the box. We're going to go right back here to Coach Eastman.
We did enough one-on-one. We did a little bit of two-on-two before, so we're going to skip that. We're going to go to three-on-three now. Now, three-on-three, you're going to have spacing. You're going to have help. You're going to have to learn how to make your offensive teammate better. We want to drive. What's the 3 Ds? Drive, draw, dish. Drive, draw the defense, dish it off, all right? Make your teammate better. It's called making basketball plays. Making basketball plays, sometimes you don't make a play for yourself, you make a play for somebody else, all right? Y'all got it? Hey, let's get, let me show you something. Get back up, half court. Let me show y'all something first. Give me 3 on offense. Give me 3 on offense.
I got your 3, step up.
Who's the 3?
We got DTB, come on defense.
All right, back up. I don't need defense right now. Watch it. Show y'all something. Jerry, where you at? You on offense? Hey, pay attention. We're going to start with a down screen. Jerry, you up. TB, get under. We'll start with a down screen. Set the down screen. Coming off. He may slip. He may be wide open. If it's not there, you should be spaced, TB. Should be spaced. If you don't have it, come set the UCLA. UCLA, you go front, back. It's not there. It's not there. Immediately go into a 2-man. Come off. Down screen. Down, go wide. Down screen, because you're going to catch a slip, or you're going to catch this. Sometimes go into the 2. Go back off the UCLA. Come on. Go back off the UCLA. 2-man. Back screen. You know I'm coming. Come all the way off. You know I'm coming for you. Come all the way off. Come on. Boom. Back screen. Me to you. Lob. Guard the big. Let's go. Run it again. Right into it. Boom. Right there. And then I pop. If it's not there. Now, I can pass. Now, remember the beginning we started with what? Down screen. Go ahead. Set it. Pass. I can flare. Go set it. 2-man. We got a naked 2-man now. He can roll or pop. Or you can pass to the opposite side. You can kick, and then you replace. And just keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Give me 3 on defense. 3 on defense. Let's go. Who's on D? Who's on D?
Hey, break your squads now. Let's go. Break your squads. Let's go. Don't sit there. Hey, don't sit there quiet. I ain't got nobody.
Back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up.
Hey, back up, guys. Back up.
Back up. Let's go, let's go. We live. We live. Let's go. Good.
That situation right there, Sly, a bunch of the different things. Once again, he went from 1-on-1, got out of the 2-on-2, going right to the 3-on-3, right? He talked about the 3 Ds, right? Drive, right? Dump, dish, right? So, and my thing in looking at this whole situation right here, this is where you get to find out guys who know how to play the game of basketball. Do they understand spacing? Do they understand how to come off and use the screens? Or they just run around like chickens with their head cut off? You know, because if you set a great screen, you should be able to get the ball back.
And see, right now they moved all the way over to the other side of the court. See, that defeats the whole purpose of the drill.
Right.
Because if you move all the way over to that side of the court, you still got to remember there's 2 more people.
Right.
2 more people on that side of the court.
And you had a situation right there when Rhodes went to set that second ball screen. If you looked at where Evie was, he was way off of him in that situation. All he had to do was just set that screen. That's a pop action right there. Just maybe a pop, throw it back, and he can look to attack him off the dribble.
Look at this.
Do you know why Kedra got that ball off? He kept that ball tucked in.
And that's exactly, there you go. See, coaching. See, not only when someone coaches you, when someone is coaching, that shows me that you're watching what's going on. He's watching what's going on. Eastman, Dez told another player about tucking the ball, but he managed to take the lesson that he told somebody else.
Right.
And then
that's very important.
he used it for himself.
That's very important right there. EB right there with the nice spin, step through, was able to get the finish off, which they worked on earlier. Yeah.
You got to roll, EB.
Or even in a situation right there, he didn't even need to go set that screen. He needed to set that UCLA screen into the ball screen, as opposed to going and setting out that ball screen right there. When I see that coming, right, as a defender, I can take and get on the and take and put my head on the rim, and then I know defensively exactly where I need to push him to.
See, right there. Now you wish you would have had that little 10-footer in your repertoire. Right there. But that was a perfect way what Jasmine did. Jasmine, at first he set the pick on the right side, the left side. Then he came back and he reset it again on the right side. And then he rolled down to the baseline. And right there, that's when he needed that shot.
I will tell you this right now. One thing I do not hear right now, I do not hear the defense talking.
Yeah, nobody's talking.
Defense has got to communicate. I know that when he talked, he talked from an offensive perspective. Defense has got to be talking screen left, screen right, right? I got your help, right? I'm deny. Ball, deny, help. Okay? If you're on the ball, you're calling ball. If you're 1 pass away, you're denying. 2 passes away, you're in the help side, right? And you got to be able to take and talk about that the whole time. So once again, are your ears open or are your eyes open? And are you able to apply what's been taught to you and put it in multiple situations, whether it's 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, even the 1-on-1? The situation right there, that guard was way down here. Should have been a kick out. Kick out, step in, 1-2-4 shot.
Let's see if anybody. You think anybody's going to communicate a little bit?
I'm not sure.
Somebody say something out there.
It's not a bad shot right there. But once again, defense is not talking. If you're not talking to me, it makes you a whole half a second slow.
Exactly.
In regards to everything that you're doing right now.
Because if you don't have any communication, you're just reacting. You're reacting off, okay, he set that pick. But if you're talking, then you can be proactive.
Right. Now, the way that E.B. and Jalen Benjamin just moved right here, right, their feet and their stance told me that they were communicating, okay? Because they were in a stance, hands up, active. What did they end up doing? They were able to get a turnover.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
No. Got to finish it.
Yeah, but that's a foul. And, you know, he ripped that arm back right there. But that was a nice split right there by the big. I like seeing that right there.
Exactly.
Like seeing that. Now, the situation right there, Malachi on that roll had two guys right there. You got to make that extra pass.
Make that extra pass.
Got to make that extra right there.
On that play right there, if you drop it off, you're good to go.
Because they had all turned their backs, and they had all collapsed on the ball. They had fully committed to the ball, so that's an extra pass. That's a teachable moment right there, a coachable, teachable moment.
Now we're on that far end. We've been talking the close end. We're down on the far end.
Okay.
Right here.
See what Jared Jones has right here. Yeah, that's too easy right there.
It's too easy.
He just slipped right off of that right there and was able to get down to the basket.
When the big man gets down that low, he gets down that deep on the inside.
Right.
Came up short on that jumper. Gotta hit the weight room a little bit, get that arm strength going. See, that was perfect right there. They set that pick, and you saw how much room he got on that jumper. That was perfect.
Yeah, great action right there by Terrell Burton. Just basically reading what the defense gives you.
And we're going to come back down on this side now.
All right.
Shooter's roll right there. He was living right.
Yep. Got the UCLA, the ball screen.
Now you got your
off.
mismatch.
Yep.
Well, he hit the jumper.
Yeah. But even that situation right there on the mismatch, he can still put that up on the rim, and then EB's going to have opportunity to get the offensive rebound. So that's still advantage offense right there. Jalen Benjamin, he's not afraid to shoot the ball.
He's not afraid. He's not afraid to put it up.
I tell you. Now, that situation right there, there's a lot of little things, right? When Jarju came out to set that screen with the way the defense was playing him, one of the things Des hasn't talked about can be a little coaching nugget for all the coaches that are either watching and going to listen later. Anytime you're running out to set that ball screen and you see your defender on your high side shoulder, it should be an automatic slip to the basket.
Yeah.
Should be an automatic slip, and you shouldn't even have to think about it twice.
It's one of those things you don't even think about. When
Absolutely.
he's on that shoulder right there, it's just automatic. Just slip down to the basket.
Right.
because the path is open.
Yeah.
It's open. It's right there for you.
Yeah. And what it does, it draws the defense even more to be able to create another drive and kick opportunity.
I like you had the mismatch down low. Hey, great job by the big man to get it back out to his guard. To get it back out to his guard. Good ball fake. Good. Oh, you got to make it count.
He did everything but finish.
Got to make
Everything but finish. But you know what? You know what Dev's upset? Because he didn't go strong to the basket. If he would have gone strong to the basket right there, wouldn't have had that problem. Okay. Got to contest shots.
See, I like that. I like my forward man who can hit that free throw line jumper. My power forward, if he can hit that free throw line jumper, that's going to cause so many problems. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And notice what he did? That ball stayed up high. That ball stayed. He didn't bring it down one time.
Although we're talking 3-on-3 right here, there's two more guys that are not right there. So that ball being out there on the wing, my opposite guys are going to have 2 feet in the paint. That probably would have been a steal on the backside right there.
Ooh, make them pay. Javonte Garrett. And see, that's a great way to steal position. You saw how he stole position on Whitehead. Whitehead started to box him out, but if you're gonna box somebody out, you got to box him all the way out.
Going back to Coach Eastman on the floor.
I have one. Let's go.
All it is add one, young fellas. It ain't rocket science. He said, let's go to 4, add one. It ain't rocket science.
You want to know what I see right here? I want to see somebody take the leadership role as a point guard, right? Point guards are like quarterbacks. You know, I'm over here beating your shoulder up while I'm talking to you about this, right? Point guards are like quarterbacks. You got to tell the people that need to be out there. They need to be doing different things.
Exactly. Right there, he just tried to shovel it inside the jar. There was just too many hands around for that to ever work.
Once again, the sponsor of the ball today is Spalding Precision. It's tuned for precision and designed for elite level players of all ages. This indoor basketball has deep channels for a natural feel. With the light color that makes it stand out, the Eco Grip composite cover gives it a game-ready grip right out of the box.
Good defense. Good defense. Who was that? Peyton Daniels. Got up for the block.
It really is amazing to see the type of the players who can and understand how to play versus the ones that need a little bit more work with this. But the one thing is, and I'll say this right now, every young man in this gym today, right, they're getting better more than 95% of the players out there. They're part of the 5% that are actually in the gym working on their games today.
Because, I said earlier, today's Saturday, man. Kids should be home watching morning cartoons or whatever they watch nowadays, playing Pokemon or something.
Or Xbox,
yeah.
2K19.
But see, these kids, they're out here working. And like you said, they're getting better.
Yeah. And they've been out here, started up at about 9:30 this morning with stretching and getting warmed up and, going to be here probably till, a little bit before 4, maybe around 4 o'clock. So that's a full day. A full day of getting better. And,
it's certain things that stick with you and stick to me. I don't know if you remember the movie He Got Game, but He Got Game, Denzel, this was when Denzel was, coaching his son when he was young. He was saying, who's out here working right now? Just me, you, and Michael Jordan out here working right now. That's the point of everybody else is asleep. Everybody else is relaxing. We're the only people working.
See Coach Edwards down there on the far end taking and doing some breakdowns, making sure guys are understanding, and taking advantage of the opportunities that they need to take advantage of. That's a tough pass right there by Whitehead.
And he had the basket
Yeah.
down here on our side. Whitehead
Right.
came off a pick and roll, rolled off of it beautifully, but he stopped. And that's where that old jump stop backboard, jump stop jumper right off the backboard. That's when that comes into play.
Right. Kind of seeing how Jared Jones is going to play in this situation right here in this 4-on-4. This isn't overly complicated. This is basically just playing without having either a true post player or one of your wing positions is open. So it gives you more room on the floor to do things. That shot can't happen right here on this close end. Oh, Sharif with the nice drive there to the basket right there, probably got fouled.
And see, I like how Mark Edwards, he just comes in here right now. But when he sees a problem, he's right here, he's correcting it.
Right.
And see, right there with Sharif. Sharif came down the lane, and that's how that person stripped it away. It might have been a foul, might have been clean, but if he would have just shoveled the ball on out of there, he had a player wide open.
Right. You're not going to get that call as a freshman or a freshman in college. It's a good block out right there. Good block out to keep Jared Jones off in that last possession.
Nice lay.
Yeah.
Nice lay in.
Is that my guy Terrell Burton again?
I think that was Burton.
Yeah.
Burton.
You know, that was some remnants of dribble drive right there. Little come at you, little dump off, and he came right off of his back, right there to the basket.
That's a dangerous pass. That's why he got kicked out of bounds right there. He tried to do a cross court on the baseline to the other side. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Well, you know, last week they worked on that pass, and you know, on that drive from baseline, from the wing to the baseline, I like to call that European pass, which usually leads to that pass in the corner and maybe one more pass up for the three-point shot. A lot in college. See what Sharif does right here. All right, see how we're gonna play. Ooh, nice little. He didn't wait for it. Situation right there. Sharif should have waited for that flat pick and roll right there and really got downhill to his advantage.
Nice block over the top. Oh,
It's a great job by continuing to play through 2 straight blocks right there and still was able to get the offensive rebound and finish.
and that's the thing. Never give up on the play. Never give up. As long as the referee hadn't blown that whistle, the ball's still live.
Some people just have a nose for the ball versus other guys. Like that guy right there. Georgiou got a nose for the ball.
Yeah, he does. He does. He just always finds himself right there with the ball.
Yeah. Jalen Whitehead holding on for dear life. Now, in a situation right there, that screen was set too low. Right? There was no action. If you did anything, you kind of clogged up the area.
Exactly.
Right
exactly.
there.
And this game is about spacing. The game's about spacing.
Yeah. Got Sharif Cooper down here against Donovan Harrison right here. Little McKeachin-Milton matchup up here at the point guard spot. That's a great opportunity right there where Javon Tucker should have split. With the way Jones came out, he came out with space. He gave him a driving angle to split, but because he wasn't handling the ball the right way, he wasn't able to split. He ended up getting a turnover.
And, you know, it's not enough that they work on these drills and they teach you when to split, you know, when to drive, you know, when to step back. The thing is, now you just have to have that basketball IQ to know when to use it. You know, they all have the skill set to do the move,
Right.
but they need the IQ of when to do it.
That was a strong power move right there by Jared Jones just recently down here in the last possession.
Gotta hit that layup right there. When that lane parts like the Red Sea, you gotta make them pay.
Once again, little remnants right there of the dribble drive with Harrison right there making that pass. Had the lift up right there for the nice shot. Just keeps it simple and plain like vanilla ice cream. You like that one too, don't you? I know. You're not taking all my phrases.
Hey, I'm taking all of them, man.
You're not taking all my catchphrases.
I'm
okay?
taking all of them.
I'm not gonna allow you to have it.
As soon as basketball season comes in, I'm play-by-play duties. I'm using them all. Matter of fact, I might go back and study the tape.
Oh, there you go. And that was a nice little finish right there by Wilford Campbell. But there were so many different things that could have taken place. You know what hadn't been set yet? Nobody set a UCLA screen yet.
No, they hadn't.
And that's how we started off the segment in 3-on-3 with a UCLA.
I guess everybody's so used to setting that screen on the wing. It's kind of foreign to them to come up that line and set that pick.
Right.
But I think back to my days in high school, you know, we ran, I'm not sure what would, everybody calls it something different.
Right.
But we often ran a play up what we call flex.
Right.
You know, where our postman would come up from the block and pick straight up, go straight up that foul line and pick, you know, and set that screen there. You know, we didn't run a lot of motion. A lot of teams ran that motion, that continuous motion offense against man.
Oh, could have been a split opportunity there again.
See, that's got to be a make 'em pay three right there.
Right.
When they cheat down off of you and give you that wide open corner three, that's a make 'em pay three.
Right.
Nice way to come over the back. But that's one thing though. When your point guards or your guards are not necessarily dribbling with their head down, they're not looking and paying attention.
Right.
He could have gave a man out on the block.
Right.
He could have shot the jumper he had by himself, but he made the pass to the cutter on the back side.
Right. There's so many different things that can be done.
Nice take.
Yeah. Nice drive. Roscoe Eastman right there. Nice drive. Nice drive, nice finish underneath the basket right there.
And one thing about that, he released the ball from his hand really close to the rim, that side of the rim, so he can use that rim as protector. Now that's a nice move by Jerry Jones too.
What was that? First post move breakdown.
There it was.
Mid post, reverse, right, inside pivot, over the top drive. Right?
That's what they worked on the whole first part of the day.
Application of skills in drills to actually 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4 action. Although we skipped the 2-on-2 today. This is the only way you get better right here.
This is it. This is how you get better.
Did you see how initially right there Sharif Cooper rejected? Right? Talked about that early. Early when they were doing the breakdown. Rejecting the screen, came back to it, used it, right? Took it to his advantage.
And what I like, all he needed was a couple inches.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't need much to get that shot off. He just needed a couple inches.
Okay.
There you go. That's the pick and roll we've been waiting on.
Yep.
That's what we were waiting on. We were waiting on that one right there.
And that was actually a great pass by Omar right there. Great pass. See what Terrell Burton has going on right here. Roscoe Eastman. All right, here we go. Oh, that was a great opportunity to ice.
I like what Jared did. He got him off that block. Evie was down on the block, but he pushed him off that block. I like that.
Right.
You know, this being one of the differences, Evie, he's going to Green Forest. Green Forest, they had Ike Abiago.
Yep.
You know, he went to Florida State. And now he just transferred someplace up north.
Okay.
But the difference between the two, Ike was just a shot blocker from the moment he walked on campus. He was a true 7-foot shot blocker. And one thing I like about Evie, he's a lot more athletic than Ike was. Ike kind of worked himself into a good basketball player, you know, a 4-star recruit. You know, this Evie kid.
We're going to go back to Coach Eastman right here.
Transition, let's go. It don't stop, let's go.
Oh, they get it. Hey, man, the last shit we do is about to be crazy.
Yeah, that. Come on, let's go. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Who's up? Back up. Back up. Yeah, back up. Back up on the baseline. Everybody gonna get to go. Everybody gonna get to go. If I pass it to your man, make sure you touch the baseline. We going down 4-3, coming back 4-4. Got it?
Great opportunity here. Talk about your 3-on-3, 4-on-4 situations. Everybody's going to get a go at this, Sly. I love this drill right here because it has to make the defense communicate. And then with your communication right there, the person who's trailing back in defense, he's got to go find an open man. So you got to talk, and everybody's literally covering 2 guys until that last guy gets back.
Yeah, I love this drill. I love the drill. Instead of just, you know, the traditional 3-on-3 or the 3-on-2 weave or something like that, I love that drill. You know, it's more realistic. This drill is you know, more of a realistic drill.
Right. And once again, the basketball sponsor today is the Spalding Precision. It's tuned for precision and designed for elite level players of all ages. This indoor basketball has deep channels for a natural feel. With the light color that makes it stand out, the EcoGrip composite cover gives it a game-ready grip right out of the box. Once again, we want to thank Spalding for being the sponsor here today for Grassroots United for the point guard and bigs workout. Coach Edwards down on the other end, kind of losing it a little bit. He's in the paint and he's passing the ball out the paint, deflection to where all he had to do was just keep going at the rim.
Keep going to the rim. Once you're inside the paint, man, you know, nobody's going to hate you if you try to lay it up.
Interesting, because this is where you really get to find out some guys who stand out offensively and defensively in this drill. See what Chase Hunter can do right here. Basically, he's saying it's live with no out of bounds right here. You got to just play.
Keep playing ball.
Yeah, got to play until they either score or they get the rebound.
Now here's the danger. You've been working all day on setting the picks, picking and rolling, picking,
Right.
you know, twisting off of the pick, everything like that. But here's the thing, now you're getting that live fire action. Nobody seems to want to set the pick anymore.
Not only, once you get into the live fire action right here, this is where fatigue, right? Fatigue can make cowards of us all, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can't take and let fatigue set in now. You're going to have plenty of chances to rest right here, at least a couple possessions. So you got to play. You got to hear who's talking defensively. That's a great catch by Eby. Great catch and finish by Eby right there.
You got to love a big man who runs
Oh
the
my
floor.
goodness, right. Big man that runs the floor, right? They don't get the points necessarily, but I tell you, you go back as a coach and you see that at the end of the game, and you really chart and stat that, oof, that's big time right there. That's big time. And that's very important. That is very important overall. Not bad action right there. Nice pick. Nice pass. They deserve that. They deserve that. Great drive, kick to the corner. That one pass up right there. When you start thinking about high school and college slot, that's where people get into that nice shot. Step in, 1-2. Nice in your rhythm. Should have been a knockdown. Didn't happen, but once again, great offense right there.
Yeah, see, I would have loved for Kedrick to have the confidence to shoot that shot over there on that. I would have loved that. You know, that's what separates. That's what separates the good from the better.
Right. Or in the infamous words of Jim Collins, who wrote the book Good to Great. Good is the enemy of great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough shot with defense on you right there by Trey Smith. But once again, just looking at this action right here, you know, it's great to see guys who are willing to step up, because there's some other guys that need to be out here defensively right now. We need somebody else out there defensively. Yeah, should be automatic. Caleb Edwards stepping in right there. See what Zion. Okay. That wasn't necessarily the best of shots right there that I thought in that situation right there. One pass and then right up into a shot. Once again, Jarju around the basketball. That's what he does, right?
He's always there. He's always there.
Yep. And as we continue, great job by Jared Jones right there running the floor. It may have been the fastest I've seen him run down the floor all day. So it's in there. That's the great thing. It's in there. The hustle, the skill is all in there. Be able to package all that together has a chance to do some special things when it's all said and done. See how we're talking here defensively overall? Great job right there by Cole Milton. He's going to do a lot of great things at Pace Academy this upcoming year. Once again, transitioning back to 4-on-4 from offense to defense. Andrew McConnell with the nice little inside out step back. Looking forward to see how he's going to do, what he's going to be up to this year at Mill Creek, class of 2021. It's a youngster right there. I like it. Out here, this is the time where good players become great players. Here we go. Hunter McIntosh right here bringing it down. Hunter with that finish right there.
Hunter, man, is part of that GAC championship squad.
I know. I think David Eaton's still looking for me right now.
Yeah, and David Eaton is feeling good, feeling great. He was able to use that great bulletin board material during the playoffs. And for them to win, especially the road that they had, beating Morgan County, beating, what was it, Johnson or Jenkins out of Savannah? But
Jenkins.
Their road to the championship, they had the pieces on the floor to be able to do what they needed to do. Right. But it never hurts to have a little bit of added inspiration, and that's what GAC had. looking forward to kind of opening up. One game that we'll definitely have on is GAC versus Meadow Creek.
Ooh, looking
that
forward
first
to
week
that.
in November.
Looking forward to that. That's scrimmage.
Yeah, it's exhibition.
Exhibition.
Yep, but still, GAC I'm sure wants to have that litmus test against the 7A, and for Meadow Creek, Coach G wants to win a game of tiddlywinks if he's playing it.
Right. For us, it's a great chance to watch Hunter McIntosh versus Kedra Green.
Yep.
It's going to be great. I mean, once again, we talked about Kedra Green all year, the way he stepped in and did what he needed to do during this past season. 7A state champs, 3A state champs. Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Omar Cooper passing. Kedra Green setting the screen, opening up. So, okay. Jalen Benjamin right there. Yep. It's a great job by Coach Eastman right there talking about that. Had a nice drive, 2 guys sucked in on it. All he had to do was drive and dish. Penetrating kick.
And Benjamin knocking it down. If he can be able to do that consistently for Meadow Creek at that dimension, sort of what Aquarius Nichols was able to do for him in spurts, as well as, I forget the other young guard there for Meadow Creek that were able to kind of complement Jameer Chaplin and the big fellas there.
Yeah.
But if Benjamin can knock that shot down consistently for him this year, with Damian Dunn being in the fold, Chaplin a bigger role, and Kedra Green at the helm, should make for a fun time there off of Steve Reynolds Boulevard.
Absolutely. Nice shot right there by Donovan Harrison. See how him and Christian Wright going to be in that backcourt there for Milton this year for Alan Whitehart.
Yeah, that'll be impressive right there. They're trying to bring back that glory to Milton.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, I'm Christian Wright with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's transferring.
Oh, okay.
I think so. We saw him last week at the Runner Report.
Okay.
Not Runner
The
Report.
exclusive run.
The exclusive run, the RW exclusive run.
Mm-hmm. And that's what the rumblings were?
I think he may have transferred to is Christian Wright? Did he the Skills Factory.
Okay.
Yep, went to the Skills Factory.
Okay.
Oh, what a rebound.
That's what I'm talking about. Kendall Latney right there making himself known. Making himself known right there. Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, I'm really looking forward to watching him play this year at Mill Creek. Class of 2020. I tell you, the 2020 class in the state of Georgia is so deep.
Man, when I watch stuff like this, it makes me wonder. We start to break them down in between counties. Mill Creek's over there, Gwinnett County, I think. We start to break it down between counties. Who's the better county? Cobb County? Gwinnett?
As of right now, Gwinnett. We ain't gonna even go there.
It's not even close?
Not yet. And I live in Cobb County. That's tough for me to say.
I don't know. Where's Holy Spirit located?
I don't know.
Where's Holy Spirit at? What county? Is it Fulton County? Yeah, see, we got some guys
Fulton.
now.
I mean, Fulton.
You got some
Fulton
guys
got
now.
some talent.
Yeah, Fulton, because I guess technically you would have the Atlanta Public Schools and the and Fulton County Schools.
Mm-hmm.
So Fulton County is
They might be better than Cobb County too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's really painful for me to say right now.
Where JJ at? You over there, JJ? Jerry, you over there? Mal, you over here? Mal, you over there? Cole, you over there? Jazz, you over there.
One last thing, win again.
My man Chase, you over there. Sion, over there. Sion, Sion. Sion. Forever, baby. Where we at? I had somebody in mind. Hunter! Over there. I had somebody else in mind with Hunter. Come on, Casey. Over there. Reese over there. Roscoe over there. B over there. JB over there. Come on, Kendrick, I'm gonna put you with your partner. Come on. Rain, get over there. Trey, where you at? Trey over there. Taz over there. Come on, you two. No. My two goddamn freaking frack. Pick a side. You over there, you over there. Who my next two? Benjamin, where your brother at? I mean, Dylan, where your brother at? Go over there. Keep you away from your brother. Prince, over there. Oh, where your brother at? Get away from your brother. Burkmar, over there. Over there. Nash, over there. Over there. Hillgrove, over there. Sprayberry, where Jalen at? He's sitting out. So you can go either way. Come on, over here. Over there. Come over here. You go over there. Cumberland Christian, over there. You over there. You over there. You on that side. You over there. Let's go. We live. Let's go. Y'all know the rules. Let's go. Y'all know the rules. Where we going to? 10. Y'all know the rules. Y'all on D first? All right, let's go. Give me 3 on offense. Tell them what they doing, Mark. Give me another person on offense. Give me a line facing that way. Facing me that way. Facing me that way. Come on. Facing me that way. Now, when they sprint, you give me 2 on defense. When he pass, go. If you do, watch it. Pay attention. Because if you do not touch the middle, when it's your time to go in, I'm taking away a point. Get on the baseline. Where you going? Where you going? Where y'all going? Huh? On the defense from where? Y'all, what team y'all on? Come on, what are you doing? Three on 2, 2 on 1. If you don't score, off to the side. Get back to your team. Huh? Them 2. They coming on, and if you make or miss, once they get the rebound, you go back to your team. Got it? First team 10 win, losers got work to do. Let's go. Let's go. We live. First team.
Yep, we all the way live right here. Sharif Cooper starting it off.
Nice little touch off the glass.
Yep. Nice little 3-on-3 right here.
And see, I love it. I love the purpose of this drill. When they have the trailer come in, he has to touch the middle of the court
Yep.
to get back on defense first.
Offense has an advantage. It's just can they read what the defense is giving them? Great hustle right there by Malachi Rhodes. Great hustle again. Hunter McIntosh with the ball. Here we go. Cole Middleton sprinting in.
Oh, the backboard. You got to use that square.
Yeah. Wasn't a bad shot right there by Ray Watkins. It's going to Pace Academy.
Well, I tell people that square is there for a reason.
Yes. See what Omar Cooper does with that ball right there. Oh, Dylan Hunter. Oh, nice little dice. Did a great job. 2 power dribbles right up into the shot. See what we got EB right here. Yeah.
Mouse in the house right
exactly.
there all day long.
Exactly.
All day long.
Okay. See, Sion's got the ball right there. Sion James, class of 2020 from Lanier. Oh.
And that's what he said, under control.
Exactly.
Got to be under control.
Javante Garrett right there, a little out of control.
Now hit him on the backside. Oh, you missed the big man trailing. There you go. Way to use your side. Oh, go.
Kendrick Green once again.
I'm telling you.
Kendrick once again, right there by the ball. Jalen Benjamin right there with the shot. See what Sharif's got right here. Oh, nice.
Great.
Nice finish right there. Nice finish by Terrell Burton.
I love how he caught it. Did not put it on the ground. Kept everything in one solid motion.
Right. What? Get your hands up. Hand down, man down.
All the time. Every
AKA
time.
Mark Jackson. Oh, great pass, a great shot fake or pass fake right there by Hunter McIntosh.
That's how you complete
Yep. That's exactly how you do it right there. Got that ball right there to Miles Hunt, another Pace Academy product. Tell you one thing, Sharman gonna have some better tools to work with than what we might think.
Exactly.
Malachi's all over the place.
He is.
Love watching him. It's a nice little curl. So curl right there. See if he spins off.
And I like how he kept his body.
Yep. Terrell Burton right here. Nice floater right there. Nice floater by Burton.
You know, I like Malachi. He didn't let Jones push him off the spot.
Exactly.
Good pump fake. Malachi got to hit that.
Yeah. He kept it high, but he was moving away from the basket, so he's shooting a moving target. Nice block. Once again, I guess some of these guys will understand there's no out of bounds. Here we go, Donovan. Donovan Harrison, Milton. See what we got right here with Jarju.
There's no thought in his mind whatsoever of passing the ball, giving that ball up.
I thought he was playing rugby
Uh-huh.
with the push off right there. Oh, right into it. Oh, thought he was going to step 1-2 right into a shot right there.
Oh, nice strip.
Yeah. Great strip. Great strip right there by Peyton Daniels. Tri-Cities.
Tri-Cities got something special going down there in Tri-Cities. Only thing is they play in the wrong region. They play in a region with a school by the name of Langston Hughes.
Yeah, you're right about that. Well, we know what Rory Walsh has been, what he's done over there, back-to-backs.
You know, a lot
Kendall
of
Latney right there with that finish.
A lot of people curious to see what Langston. Oh, nice.
Oh, my goodness.
Move.
Boy,
Terrell.
Terrell Burton, Campbell. Campbell's finest over in Smyrna. Keep that ball high. Here we go. Get that wide right there. Hunter McIntosh. Coach Edwards right there talking about stop watching and cut. Because right there, as you were watching, you were wide open. Nobody within 10 feet of you. And this is a great example where you need to stay wide. The European drive and kick.
Because you stay wide, you hit that wide open on the wing
right there in the corner.
Right there.
As he drives, just slide down to the corner. Nice pass by Sharif. Got to finish that. He's got to be able to. Eby's got to be able to feel that contact right there. Got to be able to feel that. Nice.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Terrell Burton did a great job of driving right there, but keeping his head up the whole time. Siam was able to feel that and was able to make that nice little dump down, easy finish.
And you know, it's nice just when you go, there's two hands, nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got away with the extra step.
Could have had a guard-to-guard right there to where you could have came together and slipped off of each other. Oh, nice move by Cole Middleton. Got to finish that, but nice shot fake to a power dribble. Just got to finish. Terrell Burton on that shot. That wasn't a bad shot at all. Great hustle right there by Hunter McIntosh. We've been stuck on the same score for a minute here.
Nobody wants to put it in the basket.
and now it's been broken. Got Sharif Cooper coming down right here. Sion. See what Sharif's got here. That's a nice little drive right there with that nice finish right there.
Mm-hmm. Just a nice little flicker floater up in the air.
Oh, nice. Great job of reading what the defense gave him right there. Slide threw it over the top right there to Malachi Rose, and he was able to knock it down.
Yeah, when you throw it over top to your big man, and your big man's already up high, he gets his hands up high. Yeah.
Chase Hunter right there with a great finish. Great finish right there.
And you just like how Chase Hunter makes the stuff look easy.
Yep.
It makes everything just look so nice and smooth and nice and easy.
Right. Yellow Hunter right there. Oh! Thought we had it right there. Thought we had it. Eby right there moving his feet. Trey Smith right there with a nice bucket. Got Sharif. Nice pass. Burton doing what Burton's doing Burton things. Nice pass by Cooper. I tell you, that Burton, Cooper, Eby matchup, that three-man group's really nice to see. What we got? What we got? Go post up. Nice finish right there by Hunter McIntosh. Great job right there. Jones going out, but he rejected the screen slot, went right to the hole. Went right to the hole.
That goes and get the whole crowd activated.
Exactly. Oh, we got a 17 punishment right here. Got to touch those lines, fellas.
Get some suicides in for losing.
This might just be a 9 right here. This might just be a 9.
They're all in shape. They can handle it.
Sometimes being in shape's a relative word.
Yeah.
You really get a chance to see some of these guys and see how high their basketball IQs are, right? And it's been really your Hunter McIntoshes, your Sharif Coopers, watching these guys and just watching their basketball IQs overall, just really comes out, and you're able to see it in these 3-on-3, 4-on-4 situations. Let's go back to Coach Eastman here. Got the groups together right here. I think we're going to go at it again. See what we got.
Basketballs up. Put all the Spalding balls right here and put all the Adidas balls in that bag. Oh, get them up. Lewis.
I didn't want to make sure that as he's getting into the crowd and everything. We got this second set right here. Coach Edwards' team look like they just continue what happened here last week with the Wings. Mm-hmm. His group just continues to win. I don't know what that's about.
Coach Edwards, he gave the best pep talk for the practice.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounded like your pep talk. I'm not going to go there. Y'all trying to make me go somewhere I don't need to go, Sly. There he go.
Shout out to all the workers at SUV TV.
We ripping shirts now. We ripping shirt. Oh! See what Terrell Burton's got right here for Hunter McIntosh. Oh, that's the way to run the floor, big fella. I mean, Georgiou ripped his back off.
Nice take.
Oh, gotta keep my eyes on him. Gotta keep my eyes on Terrell Burton. He been roasting cats all day long.
He did the ultimate little man layup. He just put his body and his arm out there, to shield that defender off.
I bet I got to give Coach Gwynn a call afterwards. Nice pass. Oh. They did everything right there, Slide, except make the shot.
Mm-hmm. It's nice that you can fancy dribble. You can dribble behind your back, between your legs. Mm-hmm. It's nice to, you can chop up cheese and onions and everything what else and put them on your salad. But it doesn't matter unless you finish that basket.
I tell you, Jalen Benjamin been around that ball today too now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice shot right there. Nice little penetrating kick, It's a nice screen right there by Jared Jones.
And a nice way to roll off that screen and knock that jumper down.
Yeah, because Chase Hunter never once got out of his stance as a defender.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is the tricky part when it comes to that pick and roll. It's like, where do you stand? Are you a switch person, or are you a coach who tells his player to fight over the screen? What's right and what's wrong?
Right.
Me, I'm from the believer of when it comes to anything, when you're double team, triple team, I'm a believer. You saw yourself. You came in this world by yourself.
Oh.
You ain't had no help with you.
Okay.
I don't need you to play with any help.
I don't know if the moms can say anything about that. I'm just going to go ahead and keep my mouth shut on that one. Got Sharif running down here on the break. All right, a little contact right there with Donovan Harrison. See Cole, once again, Cole Middleton's around that ball, just making it happen. Oh, nice shot. Nice little shot fake. Nice little finish right there. Donovan Harrison. Milton. Rising senior. Okay. Right there in the corner. Oh, fighting for it. I like it. Here, we go, set the screen. Got 3 guards out here. Oh my goodness. Did everything right except right there at the very end. Everything right. Continuing to push it, see what Jared Jones going to do right here. Hunter McIntosh on the wing. Here we go. Sprint out ball screen, see how to use it. Oh, take it right down to the block. Oh.
See, I don't like to spin away from the basket.
I mean, yeah, as soon right there, Sly, as soon as he felt that contact, all he had to do was take that one hard dribble, that post, that plant, and then just go play.
Yeah, see my thing, when you're big and everybody on the court, I don't need you spinning away from the basket. I need you spinning as close to the basket as you can.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Guys are starting to get a little bit tired here now, so this is where you kind of see who are the guys that can fight through fatigue. Kendall Latney can fight through fatigue.
I think so. I think he's one of those.
All right, see what Sharif got here on this shot. Okay. All right. See what Donovan Harrison's got on this shot right here. Tell you, he's not tired right now. See what Zion James from Lanier, Terrell Burton, right, from Campbell, Kedra Green. He's another guy, seems like he's always around the ball as well. Whether if it's on the ball, if he's stripping guys, or if he's knocking down that game-winning shot. Yep. Cole Middleton had his hands down, so he was no better than man down. Oh, they battling down here.
Mm-hmm. Now that's how you clean up the trash right there.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Sharma White's gonna have a lot of things to be happy about with the three players he's got here between Ray Watkins, Miles Todd, and Cole Middleton. Really looking forward to watching those guys. Jarju with the ball. Normally, you know, as a big man coach, big men aren't supposed to bring the ball up the floor, but that's commonplace today. With the way that the game has evolved into positionless basketball. Here we go, Jared Jones, got a little McKeechin action right there. Nice second and third effort right there by Jared Jones, coming off and rolling down after that ball screen. Got to see what the score is here right now. Here we go. Got Jalen Benjamin right here, just balling. This is gonna come down. This is gonna come down to the last one. This might be top score right here. Oh,
see, he had to cut a stop.
Yeah.
Just cut a stop on him right there.
Yep. He should have kept going. Could have been an easy layup.
And that's an easy layup. And the thing is, when you're playing with point guards, I like to play with the point guards I call hands-up point guards. And those are point guards when you're playing, all you need to do is just run down the court and keep your hands up. For that point guard to get you the ball.
Yeah.
So all these guys are point guards, and they should strive to be like that. So why don't you do it?
I'll tell you one thing. Chase Hunter just did big boy basketball down on the other end. And I think he put his forearm/elbow in Terrell Burton's face. No fouls out here. It's all about buckets.
It's all about the bucket.
No blood, no foul. Sounds old school. What you got, Sharif?
Oh, that's a hissy. Oh,
Yep.
good. Way to recover.
But he put that right hand out there and made it easy to block it.
Oh, you got to.
Ooh. Okay, Kendall Ladney.
I don't need my guards to wade. I want my guards to hit my big man if he ran.
Right. And you know Georgiou's running.
And he's running. Nice.
What you got, Benjamin? Okay.
That's the super pump trick.
Okay. Oh, we got some competitive foul coming out now.
They saw that run. They had to run those suicides. They don't want to run those suicides.
Exactly. This is Sion James has right here. Oh my goodness. Here we go. See what we got right here. Chase going right back to the basket. Oh my goodness. Oh.
I see you're not going to leave him on the outside. Somebody needs to come out and set a pick or do something. Because he's just too long just to be left out. So
Right.
That's Hunter all day. Oh, I thought he was going to shoot that.
See what we got right here. See what Evie's going to do right here running the floor.
Oh.
Exactly. Should have thrown it right over the top to the big man. All right, see what we got right here. Oh, Hunter McIntosh. See what Jerry Jones has. Oh, boy.
Ooh. He wanted to check and see if his coach was ready on the sideline.
Marquette was asking. I ain't going to even say what he asked him. That's a nice screen. That's a nice throwback. That's buckets. Oh, shocked that didn't go. Malachi Rose with a great rebound right there. Great rebound. Okay.
You got to get stronger. You got a mouse on out.
You know what? Malachi Rose showed some flashes last year for Wheeler late in the season and everything. He's going to look to build off it. I tell you.
Nice take. That is a strong move.
Terrell Burton has been cookies here all day. Telling you.
Good jumper. Casey.
Oh. See what we got here. See what we got. See what we got. All right. He ain't getting by Chase. That's great defense right there by Chase Hunter.
And didn't use his hands.
Miles tied right here. See what we're going to do. Good. Oh.
And see, right now, it's supposed to be a fast break offense. You got to run. You got the guy at half court waiting on you.
Right.
You got to run. Get on the hop, as my whole football coach used to say.
Right. I'm always looking at guys like, all right, he got to get that ball up early right there. He got to get that ball up early. I mean, it was wide open. See what we got.
Slowed up the break.
Yeah.
I guess the ball.
He said the ball was wet. Coach Eastman was just talking about giving a nice little plug right here. That was the Spalding Precision basketball, which is tuned for precision and designed for elite level players of all ages. This indoor basketball has deep channels for a natural feel. With the light color, it makes it stand out. The Eco Grip composite cover gives it game-ready grip right out of the box. So I don't know what Sharif Cooper was thinking about wanting to throw that's a shooter's ball right there.
Shooter's ball.
Exactly. Something that you know about.
That's what
from what I
know.
heard last Sunday, but I'm not going to go into that.
I am a shooter.
Is that
nice take.
Is that Terrell Burton right there? Terrell Burton just doing Terrell Burton things out here. I might ask for his autograph afterwards.
I'm telling you, I might make a trip up to Campbell, watch him play once or twice this year. That's, you know, the way he takes it to the hole, man, the strong takes, man. He's just aggressive.
Keidra Green around the ball again.
I'm telling you, Keidra Green.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh, let's see what we got right here. See what you got, Cherie. Oh, my goodness. He stepped back on him?
Stepped back on him.
Wow. Okay.
The ball might have been wet.
Okay. Wow. He stepped back on it for real. Oh, now we having scoring issues. Having scoring technical difficulties.
Take his cookies. This big boy basketball.
Now we're competing. Talking trash and competing now.
Say when it gets on the line, stuff gets aggressive.
Oh, that was the spin move we were talking about.
That's what they worked on.
All he had to do was turn back to the baseline, right? Oh, Chase Hunter. Benjamin.
Dang.
Oh, we tied at one apiece right there.
Oh, you got to have a tiebreaker. You can't send them home on this one.
We tied at one apiece.
Are we going to get the tiebreaker?
I think we might have to get the tiebreaker to 7, but I will say this. They did a great job of stepping up and competing here in the latter part of that second part of the 3-on-3, you know. And once again, you get a chance to see all this action on www.thesuvtv.com.
Well, I tell you, we got a lot of basketball out here today.
Man, I'm telling you.
A lot of basketball.
I tell you what I was really impressed with is how a lot of these players, no matter what class they are between 2019 to 2022, they've all come in here, they've worked, they've competed. More importantly, they have actually applied what they've learned throughout the day and been able to put it out on the floor.
You take the lesson, because it's not enough for you to come out here and just do it in a drill and go in one ear and out the other.
Right.
You know, this is stuff right here. This is your craft.
Right.
You're applying your craft. Okay, we're gonna get a tiebreaker.
No, this is a tiebreaker.
We're gonna get a tiebreaker. We can get a tiebreaker out of this right here.
Quiet out here right now. Oh,
got him. Remember what you said earlier. It's not about getting him to jump, just getting him on his tippy toe.
just got to get him out of his natural position.
Oh, got to box out.
Yeah, nice extra pass, lay-in by Donovan Harrison right there.
That's why you box out the shooter. You always have to box out the shooter.
Yep. Oop. Nice right there. Gerontes Garrett.
I'm telling you, man.
North Atlanta, tell you.
Right back out.
Okay, Kimber Lightning, I see you. Mill Creek. Okay.
It's a fast break. You got to run, man.
Yep.
Just stand around.
See what Chase Hunter's going to do right here. See the fact that
they're not running, they allow that extra defender to get in there.
Jared's too far behind.
See right there, to me now that's a turnover. They waited too long.
Yeah. Here we go, Hunter McIntosh pushing that down. Here we go, Jared. Oh.
They got to box out
There
the
we
tallest
go.
man on the court.
I don't know why he took that dribble. I thought he was just going to go right back up. I think he had to get his balance first. Wow. Man. Nice shot. Here we go. What we got, Sharif? Oh, little hesitation. Oh, here we go. Oh, nice.
Nice lay-in.
That was, you know what? That was a nice little throwback right there on the baseline for the drive. Oh, okay, Donovan. You didn't have to do it like that, did you? Please, Donovan, don't hurt him.
Step back on him right there with a little crossover.
Okay.
Nice lay-in.
Nice.
Now you can tell this right here is pride on the line.
Yep. A lot of pride on the line.
No missed layups. There's been a bunch of nice jumpers connected. Seriously balling right now. Oh, look at that.
We balling out right here. I'll tell you that. Geronte's guy right here. All right, he trying to. He representing. Okay. Yeah.
Good defense.
Oh, okay. Great
Might got away with the
defense.
foul, but it's still a good defense in this game.
Thought he was going to be able to knock that down. Got Sharif right here. He's going to spin. He's going to take a baseline. Yep. I knew he was going to throw that back there. The Hunter McIntosh.
Yeah,
All right.
Jarju's just too long.
Yeah.
See, don't walk it up. I want to run. Bring the ball up court.
They'll learn that quick, fast, in a hurry once they get to the college level. See what Evie's got right here. That right there, Jarrett's got to dive.
Yeah.
He's got to dive. Even with that other small on him, he just got to dive right there and just put him under the basket.
Just lower that shoulder straight to the basket. If you got to take somebody with you, you take him.
Right.
What did the big Russian says? If he dies, he dies.
Oh, there you go.
It doesn't matter. Take him with you.
There you go. Kaysen right there with the nice shot. Okay. That should be an automatic switch. But right there, he left him wide open, so he split it. Wasn't able to finish it, but he split it. It's what he's supposed to do.
But his mind was in the right place. His body wasn't there.
Yep. See what Kedrick Green. Oh, okay. See what we got right here. Kedrick.
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Take the
nice
pick.
slip.
See, I love that. I love that.
It's a nice shot.
That was just set up, man.
Yeah.
You see, he faked the pick like he was going to sit the pick, and like you said, he slipped on in there, man.
Terrell Burton here up top. What we got? Okay.
Just stay in front.
Here we go. Got enough space right here. Nice, Donovan.
Great anticipation.
Yep. Oh,
And I like how, see, 17 is not running down. He hasn't ran down the court all. Trey Smith has not ran down the court all game long in this game.
Right.
You got to run, kid.
there's Tyon. Nice. I wanted you to make that.
See, I'm still stuck on that play
I
before,
know.
man. I'm still bothered.
Basketball got to move on to the next play.
I know.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
That's a nice shot right there by Saigon Kid from Sprayberry, Cobb County.
Nobody. This is supposed to be a fast break drill.
They've been in here for 7 hours, so it's going to be a medium fast break drill.
You know, who am I the one time? I'm about to go to sleep over here. I've been up all night, out here all day.
That's all for the love of the game. That's all for the love of the game. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nice spin move. Nice spin move right there.
Put him in the drive machine.
Yeah, he sure did. Who was that right here? Peyton Daniels from Tri-Cities. Nice. All right, here we go, Dylan Hunter. What we got? He put him under the basket.
That's right. You right there. You put that arm up so you weren't getting the weight room on that one.
See what we got right here. Okay. Got to ball up. It's all guards out here. Got to ball out. Oh, Terrell Burton became high. We said his name a lot.
I'm telling you. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him with the follow.
That's his dude. That's our producer's new guy right there, Terrell Burton. Look at him. He got the camera on him and everything. That's what I'm talking about. Representing Campbell High School. James Gwynn.
He's going to make me ride out. What is that, South Cobb? Make me ride out to South Cobb.
It's over in the Smyrna area.
Oh, West Cobb. Make me ride out there and watch him over in Campbell one time.
What you got, Sharif? What we got? Oh.
That's it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's your pick and roll.
Yeah, perfect example. We got some funny counting going on. This is what happens when you play in the tiebreaker. You got some funny counting going on. So 9-7.
You know, this is another reason why I love playground basketball right here. This one takes me back to my childhood, arguing over the final score.
Mm-hmm.
If Cooper come off the court, you know, that's what I like about this kid. He wants to play. He wants the ball. Look at game time and he wants it. Game time and he wants it. That's what I like about it.
9-8? Is that 9-8? Boy, Jared Jones came from the health side for that block. Mm-hmm. It was like he was trying to get a Power 5 scholarship.
I'm telling you.
All right, what you got, Cole Middleton? Okay. Oh, is that Terrell Burton? Burton and them cookies? Oh, you got to get up. Oh.
Look who's back on the court again.
Yeah. That's him.
Sharif Cooper back on the court again.
He's trying to win.
He wants to win, man. I love it. I love it. He wants to win. And what I love, you got two players who want to do nothing but win. Right. You got Keidrick Green and Sharif Cooper out here. Both of them, all they want to do is win.
Here we go. What we at, 9-8? Oh, see what we got. See what we got. See what we got. Oh, cookies. No, you got to knock that down.
Oh, the young freshman got to hit that.
Yeah. Caleb Evans, you got to knock that down. Oh, Chase Hunter going to end this. Buckets. Woo! Here we go. You better Geronte.
Had him on the wing.
Oh.
Picked up a dribble too early.
Oh, my goodness. The guys checking themselves out of their own socks and shoes. Sharif Cooper hadn't been on the court in the last 4 possessions. I don't know what's going on.
They need to look at the rotation over on that other side.
Yeah, winner's trying to win. That's what's going on. Oh, pick and roll. Oh. Hit him with that pick and roll again. Hit him with the pick and roll again. Georgiou shouldn't be that high up. But he shouldn't have backed off like that either.
Yeah, you can't give a shooter that shot.
Yeah.
Now watch, Georgiou gives the offensive rebound for the win, I guarantee.
And Cole Middleton right here. Oh, you got to knock that down. Spin off. Oh, had him on that fade.
Oh, I was wrong.
All right, you throw that ball there. Hunter McIntosh, you got to knock this down, Hunter. State champ. Okay.
Look for the mismatch.
Oh, my goodness.
You got a 7-footer being guarded by a 5'11" guy.
Yep.
Game time.
Oh. Sharif on the floor. He's been on the floor for like 8 straight possessions. Like Terrell Burton right here. Yeah.
Nice.
They out here balling for real.
The floater off the glass. My goodness, get it over the big man. Get it over the big man and throw it off the glass and lay it in.
Man, that's a tough way to lose after you battle back right there. Sharif Cooper, in this drill, I think it's the first time ever in the history of this drill somebody stayed out for 15 straight possessions. I'm not mad at him. That's what you do when you're trying to win games.
Losers take the walk.
Once again, as we get here, once again, as we get here to finish up and everything, great day out here, Wheeler High School, being able just to take in great teaching in regards to the point guards and the big men. It's just something just continue to build off of, and helps a lot of these young men as they get prepared for the upcoming season, because like in a couple of weeks, coaches start to come out now, start to evaluate these young men and getting them on campus for official visits. We saw once again Chase Hunter committed to Clemson. He had DeJuan Odom here earlier in regards committed to Xavier. Earlier this week, last weekend, indeed, when we had the elite wings here, Brendan Tucker committed to College of Charleston. So
gonna get to play in John Cressy Arena.
John Cressy Arena. More importantly, getting a chance to play with, to me, one of the up-and-coming stars in college basketball, in Earl Grant, at College of Charleston. Somebody I have a huge amount of respect for on and off the floor. So, been a lot of fun here today. First and most importantly, appreciate having a chance to work with you, Sly.
I'm here.
Just going to keep doing what we do, ball.
I've enjoyed myself, Coach Preston. I have a great time. Great time at all the grassroots events. Calling it with, watching or calling it with Georgia Hoop Circle. Barry Browner, Joe Hillsman, yourself, Coach Mays out here. Last time they had Jalen Brown came out here last time. I love the event and the approach that these men. Let's go and put it on.
Dez here to finish up.
Put the shoes on, Reed. It's gonna be real quick. We're gonna go up the ladder. We're gonna end on free throws. We're gonna go up the ladder. Hit free throws, we'll get up out of here. You miss, we run a little bit. We're gonna go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. You got it? You hit free throws, we don't run. If you miss, whatever number we on, you run down. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. All right, who's shooting for 1? Let's go.
Finishing this right here with the free throw ladder. It's always good to have that ladder. Oh, he missed right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
What you got going on here?
Well, Coach Preston, we're gonna end it right now because they're right here just doing their free throws.
Okay.
But it's been a pleasure here at Wheeler Wildcat Arena with Grassroots United, SUV TV. We're proud to bring you some more and exciting basketball action, man. Getting you ready, getting you prep for the basketball season. You know, not only are these young men out here getting prepped, we're getting prepped also. We're getting our game ready so we can handle our basketball season.
Had to get my chops ready. You know, now I'm just gonna have to go drink some lemon and honey tea. You know, put my feet in some Epsom salts.
Yeah, I'm going
and talk some trash to Joe Hilsman.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely talk to Joe.
Yeah.
Let Joe see how Joe's doing, see if he's recovered.
Good. But for everybody here, Marcus Burnett, our producer, Lisa Burnett, our producer, the First Lady of SUV TV, for yourself, Sly, I'm Lewis Preston. Look forward to coming to you here soon at www.dsuvtv.com.
There you go.